So this is kind of the new version of the Queen Right dial. So this is called the Max, and this just came out, and it is used to help beekeepers keep track of what is happening inside of their hive. More difficult parts about beekeeping is keeping track and keeping records for what you need to do. If you have one hive, it's pretty easy to remember, but if you have more than a couple hives, it starts to get complicated, especially if you've got multiple locations where these hives are. So this little dial will help keep track of a couple different things. Mostly it kind of reminds you when you go out to check your bees the next time what you did last time or what you need to do this time. So there's two dials, one on the left and one on the right. The one on the left tells you kind of the status of your queen. So ideally, most of the time it's going to stay on this. It says mated queen. But if the situation for your queen changes, you would just rotate this dial. There's a screw that comes with this, and this would mount directly onto your hive. So you would actually screw this into the back of the hive, ideally, so you don't interfere with the bees, but you would screw this onto the back of the hive, and you would adjust this dial based on the status of your queen. So you have mated queen, and then you have a supercell or supersedure cell, meaning the queen is in the process of being replaced. Then you have virgin queen. So this would be if the queen cell is hatched out and you have a queen in there that is in the process of like mating, that would apply. So you have virgin queen, and then you have no queens, no cells. So this is a queenless hive. And this means that you need to introduce either a queen cell, or more likely you would actually buy like a mated queen and you would install like a mated queen. And the last one here is a swarm cell. So if you open your hive and you see lots of different swarm cells and you're going to allow them to requeen themselves using those swarm cells, you would use that little status indicator. But ideally, it's going to be a mated queen most of the time. So that's this left dial. It's got this marker here in the middle, and that is related to the age of your queen too, and then also helps you know when is the next time you need to do something. So to use this one, you would just use like a dry erase marker. You've got the dates right here. So you've got 0 and 8. So that means a queen that was born in the year that ends with 0 and 8, it's blue. Then you have 1 and 6 here. The year ends with 2 and 7 here, and then 3 and 8, and 4 and 9. And that follows like the international code for marking your queen. So it's that same thing. So if you had a queen that was born this year, you would take your marker and you would basically highlight this one right here. And that just tells you that your queen was born in 2025. And then if next year, if you have a new queen that hatches out, then you would just change that mark to this one, 1 and 6. And then you've got the spot on the bottom where you would say, hey, if I need to check this hive in 2 weeks, or if I need to check for a queen or feed or treat, you would do that. So if I were going to say like 7-1 or 6-4 or something like that for the next action that you need to take for it. And the next action is dictated by this dial right here. So this dial is something that the beekeeper needs to do. So you've got inspect right here, and then you've got harvest here, add space, feed, and treat. So you would adjust the dial to match what is the next thing you need to do in the colony. And you can actually straddle like 2 different at the same time. So if you needed to inspect and treat the next time you open the hive and you're going to do it on this date, you would do that. If the next thing you need to do is harvest, then you would write the date that you're going to harvest and do that. And you just kind of rotate it based on what that colony needs. That way you don't have to remember the next time you get to the colony. You can look at it and be like, okay, well, last time I had a mated queen and I needed to add space. So ideally you brought an extra box with you and you added space to them. And then you get done with that harvest and you say, okay, next time I need to come, I just need to do an inspection. So you would just set this to inspection. This is probably the combination that is the most common, is you'd have mated queen and inspection. So the next time you go out there, you just do it like a normal inspection. Let's say if you were going to treat during the summer, the next time you go out there, you'd write your date that you need to add another treatment or to remove the treatment, and you know the action is related to treating the hive. So this is a nice little tool. It just makes it easier. You can get these in like a 2-pack, a 5-pack, or a 25-pack, and you would just mount one of these to every single hive to make record keeping a little bit easier. One thing that this doesn't do is Like, let's say if you had a mated queen and you needed to, let's say, add space. So if this were mine, what I'd probably do is I'd put this on the hive and I would take a picture of this in front of the hive. And that way I know that I needed to do this on that hive. Or you could have a separate notebook and you would just write down how many boxes you need to bring next time, because it doesn't kind of tell you what equipment you need to bring. It just kind of is a general key to what you need to do with your colony.